so long as you actually have a relationship to these devices that are defined in that way, you're really never going to be able to use them for half of their potential when it comes to generating ideas and recording them at scale. So something that is absolutely essential for creators or thinkers or whatever you want to call people like me is demystifying the actual media devices that you use to produce ideas or to put them down into some kind of consumable format. It's really easy nowadays, I think, to see something like your phone or your video camera as they're just like infected or possessed by a kind of demon of social perception and optimization for kind of external public mass social purposes. And so long as you actually have a relationship to these devices that are defined in that way, you're really never going to be able to use them for half of their potential when it comes to generating ideas and recording them at scale. So for instance, this video, I almost never record small theoretical reflections on video with my phone, even though it's always in my pocket. And that's because ultimately, if I'm honest with myself, it's because I'm, scared about how I'm going to look or whatever. I don't actually think about that. You don't admit that to yourself, but it's what's going on when you just subconsciously kind of avoid using these tools for their most effective purposes, most interesting and satisfying and meaningful and edifying purposes. And for people like us, that's developing ideas and creating media of one kind or another. So to record this, I just picked up this video as an example of trying to really demystify my own relationship to media even more, which is frankly like pretty demystified. I think I have a relatively good position or state on this front that I'm describing, which is why I'm able to like fire out my live stream and stuff like that like pretty randomly and not really care too much about it. It's one of the reasons I'm able to do it with pretty good consistency and at pretty high volume, and also do other things like writing. But even that's one of the reasons I know this is a really important point, is because I'm relatively blessed to be naturally good with this problem, and I can see it frequently in me as like a major inhibitor of my actual capacity for producing good ideas at scale and recording them. So yeah, I just wanted to record that real quick.